All right, hey everybody, it's Sherman again, and it has been a long time since I've actually even been on the camera with you guys, but I'm glad to say that I'm back and I'm excited about what's going on with me in my life. As you can see by my new surroundings, I'm actually in a new studio. We actually just moved, and we're here at our new house. We've kind of downsized, and so we've got some tenants that are living in our old place. And anyway, it's a long story, but we're here. We're here at the over off of Lake Mead in Buffalo now, and we're just broadcasting. Looking really forward to seeing some great things happening here. Um, Looks like I'm going to be working for a new company, and we're excited about that too. It's just kind of a really just kind of a continuation of what I've been doing. It's just always helping people. We're going to be working on selling some insurance, and so I'm excited about that too. What else is going on? Um, I'm really kind of concerned about what's going on in the state of Arizona and what's been going on there, you guys. I'll tell you, this has been one of those battles that I'll tell you. This is my take on this whole thing, guys. Um, 9/11 occurred in 2001, and as a result of that, um, as we as a country really had this sense of urgency to try to come together as a country and to protect ourselves and all this other stuff. But one of the things that happened though is that um, the warring factions, the radical Muslims that were trying to really destroy this world and America in particular, uh, were sneaking across the border in the southern border, which would be Mexico, that area. And just because many of the Arabs looked like Hispanics, it became very evident to us that we were going to have to do something about this and secure our southern border because of the problem with these people coming in to try to destroy us. Well, wasn't bad enough that we were finding ourselves having to be careful of Al Qaeda and those kind of people, but we allowed that fear in us to really jeopardize the friendship and the close relationship that we had with the Mexican people who've lived here before we were even here. And so now in the state of Arizona, there. Well, let me continue with that train of thought. Instead of us continuing with our fight against Al Qaeda, we started fighting against the Mexicans, and and uh, and the Mexicans forgot, hey, you're not fighting against us, you're fighting against the Arabs, or Al Qaeda, or those kind of folks. But it became this. We lost sight of who we're fighting against, you guys. And instead of us saying, hey, we're fighting against Al Qaeda, a common enemy, we're saying now we're fighting against Mexicans. Well, and so now fast forward this to 2010, we've got a governor in Arizona who's saying, hey, we're going to enforce the laws of this country now, and we're going to make sure that if you are caught doing anything, that we're going to check your license and everything else. Well, and really, there's nothing wrong with that in and of itself, other than the fact that I think it's misguided. I think that rather than it being something that we're supposed to do as a country, as far as nationalism, and to make sure that our citizens are taken care of, we're not doing that at all. What we're doing is we're saying, hey, we're going to enforce our laws because we're fearful of the Mexicans. Once again, we forgot who our fight is against. Our fight is not against the Mexicans. The Mexicans are, by and large, very hard-working people who come here and do work um, better than many Americans do. Um, but our fight is against Al Qaeda and our radical Muslims and everything else like that. So um, now you've got this political war that's being waged with the right against the left, and you've got the young Mexican kids that are out on the streets now. They're saying, "Hey, we're going to take our country back," and you've got all these people that are just so whack in their thinking um, on what we should do as a country. Well, here's my solution to this whole thing, guys. Let's all take a step back and let's take a breath. Let's take a breath and say to ourselves, hey, what is our real issue here? Is our real issue here national sovereignty? Then let's deal with that. Is our real problem here securing our border against a common enemy? Then let's look at that. If our problem is that we or whatever the problem might be, okay. But to make this a political football now, where you've got the right and the left fighting over sovereignty, and just using the Mexican people as a pawn in this, it's really kind of ridiculous now, you guys. As a black man, I find it very offensive that we would find another people group to try to do something against, and well, and especially because the Mexicans were here before we were, you guys. I think as a people, we need to have a little a sense of sensitivity, a special sense of sensitivity to the Hispanic people, because guess what? This was their country before it was our country, and as a result of that, you know what? I mean, we made this country great, but we need to have more of a sensitivity to that. Anyways, just wanted to put that out there, guys. If you have any kind of feedback on that, do let me know. This is Sherman Ray, and it's been really good. I haven't been online for a while now. I've been a little busy doing a lot of other things, but hoping to make this a regular part once again. And if you like this, once again, just let me know, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.